Welcome to my inn, the Carriage Rest Inn. It looks like the bard is about to begin. I'll pour you an ale over the stories, fables, and tales about Dorma's history and Vive's mystery. Let us see memories of Vive through his singular eye. So take a listen to the tales that we spin here at the Carriage Rest Inn.
The chains of fate are ever changing. The dwarves of Iron Mist were experiencing this firsthand. Through the years, as the rebel force known as the Night Circle grew and strengthened, the dwarves became more paranoid, more authoritative. But the hands of oppression can only push for so long until something pushes back. If it weren't for the divine protection of the fire god, Dania, the dwarves would have already fallen to the rising surge of the insurgents. Either through fear of impending doom or for some unknown stirring, the dwarves are spooked, panicked, disorganized. Days earlier, the great Iron City unexpectedly lurched into motion, starting its slow crawl, if rumor has it, toward the Harbinger's ruins. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Carriage Rest Tales. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Mike, and to my left we have...
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ryan. I'll be playing Korgon, the human fighter.
Hello, this is Nick. I will be playing Theron, the Drow Ranger.
Hey guys, it's Sam, and I'm playing Halara, the human warlock.
It's now about a year since we last met. So you guys have worked your way through the Knight's Circle. Vive has kind of gotten in a little bit more with some of the higher ups, and so you now are starting to work for him as kind of a henchman. But where we're at now is you're starting to kind of get some sort of credibility within the society, enough that the overlords, the dwarves, are really starting to notice and trying to manage that situation where they seem kind of panicked as powers shifting more and more towards the Night Circle. So much so that they're kind of becoming a little bit more laxed with their protection of their nobles, and Vive has come to you guys. All right, so we got some intel that High Lord Mad Desan is going to be moving through the mid-city. It seems he's only going to be having 4 guards with his protection. I think this is the perfect time to be able to capture him. I'll leave the details up to you if you want to do a frontal assault or some sort of ambush or snatch and grab.
Right. So we do your duty work now?
Well, I'm going to be working with the upper management, but if you need me to replace you, I can.
Yes, replace him.
Replace him?
Yeah.
Is that a request?
Well, that's a pity.
Yes, I stand by my...
We'll take care of it.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I'll
looking,
handle these 2 children.
I'll start looking for a replacement for you.
Thank you.
Children.
And then he's
Replace
going like,
me
I'm
if
the
you
child.
Wish. Go ahead. Try.
Question.
Okay.
What does this guy look like?
He
Would we know?
Yes, you would know.
Do you have PDF?
Yeah, he has a PDF version of it. No. He is a redhead that's kind of got a nice full curly beard. You guys, I think, would know that he is the overseer of the Dwarven Festival Committee.
What's his name again?
High Lord Mad Desan.
Like Dison.
Yep.
What's he the overseer of?
The Dwarven Festival Committee.
You said Dwarven Festival Committee?
Correct.
Oh, do
So
we know?
like the
Can
party
I-
planning committee in the
I would like
office?
Yes.
To roll a history check, and I got a natty 20. How much do I know about the Dwarven Festival?
So they have a number of festivals because they are all upper class. So the experience that you have with the festivals is mostly being the workforce. So occasionally you have heard from people that had been pulled up to do service, like being serving trays, cooks in the kitchen, cleaning up afterwards. You 3 have never been invited to one of those, probably because just out of habit, you guys are a little bit more rough around the edges, and they don't want you around the nobility or upper class.
Okay. Do we know what they're celebrating?
That's the weird thing, is there's not really a festival that's coming up. So for some reason, you're not quite sure why High Lord Mad Disan is in a fit. Like, why is he even coming down to the mid-city? Like, it doesn't make sense. There shouldn't be a festival coming up anytime soon.
Okay.
Why him, though? And there's some, like, prince or somebody we can capture instead?
Well, most of those royals, or the upper ones, are in the high city, and they're not coming down. So I think this is an opportunity that the boss thinks we should at least try to get some intel from a mid-ranking official.
And would we know who the boss is?
You guys have not met the boss yet, including Vive. He's been working with his ogre friend who gave you guys the original quest, which was Ivanir. He would have found that out. But he hasn't had the opportunity to meet the high boss yet.
Okay.
He does know that the high boss is somebody that is in some sort of influence. So he's not necessarily like coming around in the lower city and that type of stuff.
All right. Well, I'm ready.
When
Right.
when is Mad Disan supposed to come down?
Go ahead and roll a d4 and we'll see if it's going to be morning, afternoon, dusk, or midnight.
2.
2. So midday.
Where everyone can see us?
Perfect.
That's not a problem.
Everyone can see you. Yep. Keep in mind it is still.
Perfect.
I want them to see me.
Keep in mind it's
For
still
those
like,
of you listening at home, I just got the eyebrows from Ryan, and they're continuing. Stop.
But before we get started into this one, for the listeners and for the Dungeon Master, you guys have been in the order for a while now, for about a year. So you have gotten some new gear, you've gotten some new spells, you've leveled up 2 levels, so you're level 4 now. So what type of stuff am I working with here?
Well, I have an flurry of spell cards in front of me. I believe there are 16 in front of me, and I'm not 100% sure I have them all. So I have found out as
So you have confusion?
Yeah, basically. Cast confusion on myself. I found it as a warlock. It's like cantrip heavy, but then like things boost your cantrips. So kind of figured that out. Pretty pumped about that. And I also have a mage armor, which I will be casting often. It's actually a cantrip. So excited about that.
Yeah, so Theron, he's got himself a nice set of short swords,
Does he have a bow yet, or is just full
Nope.
melee?
full melee.
Awesome, Ranger.
And he also has a hawk.
Ooh, he's got a hawk now?
Ooh.
Nice familiar.
I didn't know we could have animals.
You can have animals. They
Said
exist
no
in the world.
animals.
I said no to large animals like a deer.
I'm a large person. I need a large animal.
So to remind the listeners and Ryan, you guys are in a dwarven fortress
Ryan.
city. So it's like a moving city. So it'd be really weird to have large animals appearing in the city. But if you can find a way to have smuggled one in or something, I'm all game for that.
All right.
What's the bird's name?
I got to come up with one. Any suggestion?
Alexander.
The great.
That's for a bird?
Here, Alexander! It's kind of long.
Huh?
Alex.
Alex? Oh, that's adorable. I vote Alex.
How about
Okay.
Alex?
All right, we'll do Alex.
Okay, sounds good.
Jeez.
Check keep notes. Don't kill Alex.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Little
Don't
security.
kill Alex.
A little perfect. I like that little.
All right, Corgan, what do you got new and exciting?
I got some heavy armor. I am now wearing chainmail and a shield, and I'm also trying out the Cavalier subclass
Nice.
for the fighter,
Which is normally a mounted class, right?
which is why I'm looking for a mount.
Perfect.
As the eyes, Halara. Get. You have a little whip.
That's gonna be hard when my whole body turns to flame.
No, they have some. I can take it. My beard's red.
All right, so you guys got about half a morning. I think that's enough time that if you wanted to try to plan some sort of ambush, you probably could. We'll have to do some rolls for like stealth stuff because you are in mid-city, but you're not necessarily invited in. But I'll leave that up to you guys. What type
Well-
of attack or ambush or full frontal? What is your guys'
full
style?
frontal. As I pull out my new flail and give it a whirl.
Whirl.
Yeah.
You guys do excel in distractions.
We
Some
do.
more than others.
Yeah, I think we'll come at all angles, so you can attack from the front.
Okay.
Right. So, are we taking
Yeah,
the High Lord,
let's capture him if we can.
or are we killing him?
Capture. Let's keep him alive.
Capture. What about everyone else?
Kill him.
What if the High Lord should break a leg?
Oh, or a finger.
All right. We keep the High Lord alive,
All right.
but we kill the guards.
All
Okay,
right.
understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
we will.
Corgan, I'm looking at you.
What? Whatever you say.
Right. All right.
Why are you in charge?
Because you two are children.
I am not.
If you two were in charge, we would not be here. So
You
just
set
keep it together.
one thing on fire, and you're suddenly a child.
You kill one guard and pay for it the rest of your
Sure.
I think
life.
at this point you guys have killed more than one guard.
Let's go, guns a blazing. Do they say?
You'll know when to go. Whenever Corgan goes, that's when we go.
So let's go ahead and fast forward. And you
So during the day, I'm gonna have my eagle fly around and see if he can spot the High Lord
so you're gonna kind
ahead
of do some
of time.
You kind of do some scouting with your eagle. He comes back and gives you information. So with that, you guys can have advantage on your. Let's do survival.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you're going to have advantage on it because we are getting some scouting from the ranger ahead of time.
7.
Wow.
13.
9.
All right.
Woohoo!
So with
We
your
get
guys'
advantage.
Man.
Yeah, you have advantage.
14.
We had a 7 with advantage, 13 and a 14.
I rolled a 7 and a 3.
So not amazing,
9 to
but I'm
6.
going to say that the 14 and the 13, you guys are moving along pretty good. Corgan, I need you to roll a d8.
7.
Okay. Take 7 damage as while you guys were getting up into mid-tier, you unfortunately did run into a couple of patrols and guards that weren't quite fast enough to get out of the way. So in your scuffle to take care of them, you got a couple of slashes.
Yeah. I actually only took 4.
Oh, good. Nice. Do you have a feat?
I do have a feat. I have 2.
Nice. That's really great. Do you have a feature that lets you reduce damage?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
It's a heavy armor thing. So bludgeoning, piercing. I probably should have told you this when you asked. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage that is non-magical, I get to reduce by 3 while wearing heavy armor.
Perfect. So you took 4 damage because of your nice heavy armor resistance.
Ah, that's a good warm-up. Let's go.
And you were able to knock out, drag out of the way, whatever the guards you need to do to get around them. The other 2 were fast enough to kind of duck off into the side.
Cowards.
You get a chance to hide out in a abandoned apartment, and you use your hawk to kind of scout out, and you're like, okay, it looks like High Lord Mad is going to be walking down this street. You know, you wait about an hour or so, and then you get to the point where he's about 200 feet away. Do we want to just roll initiative so we have an idea of like turn tracking as you guys are deciding what you want to do?
Well, I think we've already decided I'm going first, right?
Okay, so you can go ahead and put yours at the top of the list,
I rise to the top, cream of the crop.
and then I'll let the rest of the players go, and my people are just going to go last because they have no idea that
I got
an
a
ambush is coming
21.
for them.
I got a 6.
All right, they're about 200 feet away walking down the street. It's a pretty wide street. I picture mid-tier being nicer. It's still not upper-tier city, but it's not the cramped slums of lower city.
So there's room for me to run down the street and get him.
There's definitely room for you to run down the street, or you can wait for him to get a little bit closer. I'll leave that up to you. When is Corgan going to attack?
I think when he's within 60 feet, so I can dash.
Okay. I guess I should tell you what it looks like. He has 4 guards around him in like a diamond pattern.
Okay. I'm going to dash towards the head guard and just bash him out of the way with my shield. And then just pick up the High Lord and...
Try to run. Go ahead and do your attack on that head guard.
17.
17 beats. So you hit.
Okay. So that was a shield bash. Sorry, did we say that's a D8?
I think we did D6.
D6, that makes more sense.
Plus strength is what we did
Okay.
last time.
So 5 damage. And I guess I'll mark him with my new
And then I rolled a
feature.
dexterity to see if he like maintained balance is what I did last time, and he passed that one.
Okay.
The surprise did knock him out of the way. So you have access to be able to grab the High Lord, or you can just keep attacking this front guard, whatever you want to do.
I pictured I would like bash the guard out of the way, and then I want to headlock the High Lord so I have secure of him, so that if they try to attack me, I'm threatened to snap his neck.
So you're going to try to keep him as a human or dwarven shield.
Oh, yes, he is a dwarf, so I'll
Just
I'll be
punch
headlock. Yeah, I'm just going to like headlock him. Or like
Okay.
what, 4 feet, 4.5 feet?
I'd say probably 4.
Yeah, so I can get around his neck just
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
That brings us up to who wants to go next?
Holara. Well, the order in which we rolled. Holara goes next.
All right.
How many guards are around? So we have them secured. How many guards we got around?
Well, I don't know if secured is necessarily the word. There are 4 guards around him, and Corgan is now inside that diamond pattern,
Okay,
but
great.
holding the High Lord.
Okay, I'm going to take the south point of the diamond. I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Dirty 20.
That hits.
6 damage.
With your Eldritch Blast, are you still like 60 feet away? What's the range on that guy?
The range is 120 feet.
All right, so you're still probably staying pretty far back.
Yeah, I'm going to stay pretty far back for now. Also, I wanted to note, I don't think I explained it before. Did you want to know about my mage armor or no?
Yeah, how does it work?
So I took off my regular armor and then I cast mage armor. I'll like cast it every morning. And it holds for 8 hours and it increases. It's 13 plus my dexterity modifier.
Nice.
So I'm at like 15 now.
All right, so you've attacked the front guard, the back guard. You're holding the High Lord, and that brings us up to Theron.
Yeah, Theron's going to go attack one of the side guards, whichever side he's closest to. So I imagine, like, if I'm looking the direction that Corgan ran, I'll be on the right side.
If it were a clock, it would be 3 o'clock.
Oh, the clock's coming back.
Oh, I thought we were going to do northwest, east, and south.
I was just
But that's fine.
thinking
We
a
can do a
joke.
clock.
No, you
Yeah.
can do east. That's fine.
So east o'clock.
East.
East o'clock.
It's going to be weird.
That's the guy that I'm going to attack.
And that's melee, right?
Yes. 13.
Gonna hit his shield that he's got. So you get in close distance, but at this point they've tightened up the ranks a little bit. So your first hit hits the shield. You have your bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Going to attack with his offhand. Dirty 20.
That's gonna hit.
And that will be for 6 damage.
Nice hit. Now my enemies are going to go. You are holding the High Lord and trying to maneuver so that there's a block.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that you're able to block 2 of the guards as they're trying to attack you just with the Lord in the way and they don't want to hit their Lord. But I'm going to say the other 2 are going to be able to take advantage and do a couple of quick shots on you as you're turning and facing and stuff like that. One of them is going to hit you with a short sword. Maybe. 19.
That does hit.
8 slashing damage.
Okay, so I'll take 5.
The other one is going to say, such filth, lower tier, as your head starts to kind of reel, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. This is a bard that's casting vicious mockery.
What do I add to that?
Wisdom saving throw, so it's going to be just wisdom. You're not proficient in it.
Nope. So just a straight roll.
Straight roll plus wisdom.
5.
So you fail, you take 3 psychic damage. I don't believe you get to reduce that one.
No.
And you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay.
That's the big one. And the other 2, they are not even concerned that they're getting attacked by 2 other people because they are trying to re-secure the High Lord. He's going to try to break free of you. I don't think he's going to succeed, but I'm going to roll it just to see. So the 2 competing strength checks as you're trying to hold the High Lord. I got a 7.
Oh, man. This might be embarrassing. 17.
So you're still holding on to him, and it brings it up to your turn.
Okay. I'm going to just strength, like pure strength, pick him up by the neck, and I'm going to shout, "Put your weapons down or I'll snap his neck like a twig," and then I'll start flexing so that he starts turning blue.
So he starts choking out.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a insight check.
All these wisdom-based rolls. 10.
I would say with a 10 and your battle experience, you would notice that instead of loosening their grips on their swords, they're kind of tightening them and reshifting, not making any sign that they're going to care.
Okay.
And I'd say one of them would probably be like, "We know you want him alive, or why would you be taking him?"
Oh, really? You don't think I would? And on the other hand, I'm just going to take his arm and break it.
Sounds good. They are a little shocked and surprised by that, but not, again, they're not going to like throw their weapons down. If anything, they get a little bit more agitated.
All right. Is that my action?
I love it, yeah.
That's my action?
Yep. So
Breaking an arm?
Bonus action, you can attack, right? With your marked one.
Can I do that? I already forgot.
Yeah, and for your marked ones, you get a special bonus attack. 3 per long rest.
No, he has to attack someone other than me.
Oh.
He hasn't
has to
attacked
deal
anybody.
damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that's it then.
Okay.
That brings us up to, I'll say you're using your action to move back a little bit. Or you're gonna
Yeah, I'm going to move back towards
I'm going to
Theron.
say there's not an attack of opportunity because as you move, they move.
Just like that.
So
When I move.
you move.
Okay.
All right, Halara is going to close the distance to the one that was shield bashed. And as a bonus action, he's going to cast Shillelagh on his quarterstaff and going to give him a big old whop in the head. 18 to hit
That is going to hit.
and 6 damage.
Do you get anything to add for the shillelagh?
So it changed my
Oh, it changes your hit die.
It changes the hit die from a 6 to an 8.
And that brings us up to Theron. You guys are all in melee now. You're about, say, 40 feet from where you originally started from. And you're in the middle of the street duking it out with these guards.
Yeah, Theron's just going to attack my guy again. 3 east the clock.
3 east o'clock.
15.
15 ties, so you are able to hit.
6 damage.
Man, you're doing some decent damage to these guys.
And then offhand, 8.
8's gonna miss. Get in one shot on each time, so that's good.
Yep. I'll take 50%.
My turns. The one that you are attacking, Theron, is going to turn to you and say, "Fly away, little butterfly," as he's going to cast a vicious mockery at you. So I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
12.
Ties go to the attacker. Woohoo! 2 psychic damage, but you have
Are
disadvantage.
you still up?
After 2. But you have disadvantage on your next attack roll. And let's see. I'm going to say the one that Halara just hit is going to swing back, since they're trying to now recognize they probably need to actually do something about this.
Is that the guy that's marked?
He is. Does he have disadvantage?
He does.
Which he doesn't know, so he's just swinging. Although with this disadvantage, he got a 19 and a 17 for his multi-attacks.
They both hit.
All right. You take 15 slashing damage.
Is she within 5 feet of me?
She is.
So, well, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think it would double up, because I can use my other shield as a reaction to impose disadvantage, but he already had disadvantage.
So
it
he can't
doesn't
have
matter.
double, yeah.
Okay.
It's a weird thing about D&D.
So
Can
I get a bonus attack on him.
Can I cast Hellish Rebuke?
You can. So that's if you get dealt damage, you can use one of your spell slots to cast Hellish Rebuke back.
Yep. I'm going to get dealt damage, I'm assuming.
You just did.
Yeah, how much?
Oh, 15 slashing damage. Gotta tally that up.
It's easy. Okay, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke, so I point my finger at the creature, and all of a sudden he's just like completely engulfed in flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
10.
Fails. He's going to take 3d10. So 10,
Jeez.
13, 23 damage.
Wow, he is crispy. He falls down to one knee. He's still kind of up, but very lazily swinging his sword around like he just got blinded and really not feeling well after that one.
And that was the one that I was in melee with, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say the other 2 are going to attack the person holding their lord. So I think they're just going to do Vicious Mockery because they know that's not going to possibly hit their compatriot. You're going to say something like brutal thug. No intelligence. Wisdom saving throw.
17.
You pass. So nothing happens on that one. And then I have one more guard. He's going to risk doing a crossbow. He's a little bit further back. He's going to give it a shot. 14 to hit. And
Ching!
it just bounces off your shield or your plate mail. Or wait, chainmail.
Chainmail.
That's it for them. Oh, I guess I'll try to do a strength saving throw at disadvantage for my noble here. A 10 for the competing strengths.
Wow, an 8.
Oh, so I'm going to say he breaks free. When like you broke his arm, he kind of wiggled free and fell down, and he hasn't quite gotten away from you yet. So you're not grappling him. So if you don't do anything next turn, he'll run away. It's your turn, though. So
I'm going to pick him right back up in the chokehold.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to fling his whole body towards the flaming guard that's down.
So you're going to use him as a
weapon.
As a club?
Yep.
I love it.
Do I get disadvantage?
I'm going to do disadvantage.
Well, because of the vicious mockery, right?
Yes. You have disadvantage with vicious mockery, and you're using an improvised weapon of a human or a dwarf.
13. Do I add proficiency to a dwarf? 15.
I'll say you're a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have proficiency.
So 15.
15, I believe, tied. Yep.
What's
So
what's damage with a dwarf?
let's do a d6 plus strength.
6 damage.
So you deal 6 damage to both the dwarf, and he falls unconscious. And the guy that was already kind of leaning over, swinging around lazily, you just see him fall unconscious. He doesn't turn into a dark shard, so you know he's not dead, but he's definitely not responsive.
That was my bonus action attack against the guy I had marked. So I still just have my shield. So I'm just going to shield bash the person attacking Thera.
The 3 east o'clock.
3 east o'clock. Yeah, probably a 13.
I believe that misses.
Okay.
It does.
And then I'm just still backing up with mine.
with your unconscious
Dwarf.
High Lord Mad.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
And I'm just going to shake his body. You're doing this to him. And it's just, I'm just flinging him around.
Arm is kind of poking through the skin now in certain spots. Yep, it's gross. That brings us up to Halara, I believe.
All right, Halara is going to take a look at where everyone's positioned and realizes that the North Guard, there's the north up top, the east, and then the west are all kind of behind. Like, he can form a line, and he's going to cast Wall of Fire so that it comes and it hits north, west, and east. So all three, except the Southern Guard behind us, are going to be hit by this Wall of Fire.
There's only 3 guards left.
I knocked out the Southern Guard with
perfect.
the Mad. My new weapon.
With your
my Mad Deson.
Dwarfed out a dwarf with a dwarf.
So what he's going to do...
So you can hit all 3 of them at this point, I'd say.
So you're going to... It's Wall of Fire. It casts. It's going to stay up for 1 minute. It's 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
All right. Do I need to roll anything?
So
Or?
when the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dexterity saving throw. So let's start there.
13, 7, and 12.
They all fail. So they're going to take 5d8.
Nice spells.
2, 6, 10, 13, and 8 is...
21.
21.
Can I have Theron roll a dexterity saving throw also at advantage? Since you guys have been working as a crew, you kind of know that this is coming, but you were in melee with them, so.
13.
Fails.
All right.
14.
So
So you take 21 damage. Do I drop any of them to 0 hit points?
you dropped 2 of them to 0 hit points.
Then I get back 16 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Or I get added 16 temporary hit
Yep.
points.
You use those first.
Yep.
Now there's a wall of fire that's in the way, so I was going to say roll a perception check to see that you could see some citizens are starting to reappear from their houses with makeshift weapons. So I'd say as you guys turn away from this wall of fire to start running, you see that the citizens, there's maybe 3 or 4 of them at this point that have brandished like clubs. And they've came out into the streets to kind of make sure this lord is protected. What are you going to do with that information?
They're starting to surround us.
When the fighting broke out, you could see they ran inside, were trying to find their weapons, and this is the few that have made it back outside.
We're going to go back alleyways and, like the maze area where we can get lost.
Yep.
And
So not the main streets, but any of side streets.
yeah.
Some of your we'll say you established an exit route with part of your pre-planning with your hawk. And I see
And
you're
then-
picking up a spell here, so what's
I was
going on?
I was gonna cast fog cloud.
All right, I'll let that happen. So that was the same way you guys kind of did a snatch and grab last time.
Before we go, Corrigan's going to laugh. Ha ha! You've been had by the Night Circle, and like shake the limp body of the dwarf around.
Hey, keep it down. We don't want to attract tension. We'll celebrate.
Oh, we do.
We'll celebrate later. Jeez.
Halara's just going to put his head up and just start like stealthily trying to walk through the alleys.
And Mads is over my shoulder, just like a sack of potatoes. I'm just smacking him every once in a while.
Flop it, and I'm
You
going to
awake?
say, yeah, he's kind of bleeding out everywhere, but you did take an opportunity to kind of stop the bleeding so he doesn't bleed out. But he is definitely battered, bruised, and everything by the time you return to what was the shop we were staying at?
Leonard Cletus. What was his
Cletus.
name?
No, what was his name?
Anyone write it down?
I wrote Tawilla down.
Willa. I don't know who that is.
That was like our card from this first session. I don't think I wrote anything down, which I normally do, but I'm playing an idiot fighter, so.
I didn't write it down.
Hold on. Let me see if I did. I did not.
So we went to that guy's shop.
Hey guys, it's Sam. We are almost done wrapping up season 4 and the entire storyline. We are so excited and thankful that you guys have been on this journey with us. We want to do a bit of a mailbag. If you have questions about the storyline, the world, the podcast, us as players, we would love to answer those for you as a little season finale. Regardless of where you are in the story, if you're starting with season 1 or if you're right with us at season 4, go ahead and send in your questions either on Instagram at Carriage Rest Tales D&D or shoot us an email at podcast@carriageresttales.com. As always, give us a 5-star review if you haven't done that yet on your favorite podcast platform. Share our podcast with a friend. We are so grateful for all of you as listeners. We cannot thank you enough. We are so excited that you've been on this journey with us, and we can't wait to wrap this story up. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So you went to the shop that had the little half moon crest, which you know is the knight's circle symbol, which is basically a crescent moon, but then the circle gets completed.
Does the Knight Circle, do they have like branded armor? Like would they have like their signia on them?
I'd say at this point they're starting to get renowned enough that they would have a emblem on some of their armor to try to strike fear and also gain support.
I'm assuming I'd have it maybe on my shield. Like maybe I'm not high enough to be like armor worthy.
Yeah, I think you'd at least have one item on, since Corrigan seems excited about being in the order. I'd say you at least have like it on like a hilt of one of your mace or something. Or what do you have?
A flail.
A flail. So you'd have it on there and stuff like that. Nice job, guys. We got him.
And I'm just going to throw the dwarf on the floor when we get back.
Sounds good. As you are tying him up, you're trying to figure out how to tie him up with this like broken arm, but
he's not going anywhere.
You bound his feet and all that stuff. And then Vive starts asking him questions, and Mad is just not responding. And he keeps getting slapped around, and he's not responding. And then go ahead and roll a perception check.
7.
10.
4.
All right, yeah, it takes you guys a very long time, so probably a couple of hours while this quote-unquote torture, trying to get questions, trying to get answers out of him, and Mad's just not saying anything. But then you start realizing that Mad's moving his hands, trying to signify or single or something like that. And then you start thinking back to your encounter, and Mad didn't actually talk during that whole encounter. Instead, he was giving hand signals to his guards.
He's casting a spell, and I'm going to punch his hand.
Stop.
Kitty cat. Kitty.
He screams. I'm like,
Vi, can we borrow you for a moment?
Yeah, I'm not getting anything with this guy anyways. What's up?
Right. He can't hear you. He's deaf.
Well, he should be able to talk then.
No, you can't.
That's not
That's
how
not how
that
that
works.
But he's not making any noise at all. I mean,
Right.
maybe he can't hear me, but can he still talk?
No.
All right, well, we're going to have to figure out how to get some answers out of him. So
I'm just going to go put my fist in his face. You talk, or I'm punching you in the face.
Right.
Get a piece of paper
And
and a pencil. We'll write down what we want to ask him.
Okay.
And he'll write down the answers.
all right, so then it goes back and forth, and he gets a piece of paper, and it takes a little bit of time. But you start realizing that the questions that Vive is asking for is, what's this festival that's coming up? Like, why are you here? What's important? And it takes quite a bit of time to come out. And all that really happens from it is you learn that they are currently on their way to the Harbinger's Ruins, which you guys would know is one of the largest ruined metropolis cities. So last intro, we had talked about how the Dwarven city was in the middle of one of those ancient ruins. You as the players, like the Ivana players listening to this story, would have placed that as, oh, that was the cities from our world. So you're kind of putting together that the cities from your world are the ruins of Dorma.
So the cities of Ivana are the ruins of Dorma.
Correct.
So I'm confused. Woods is confused.
Okay.
So I
Wait,
feel like
Woods or
like,
Halara?
No, I feel like in the middle of this like storytelling, Woods is going to be like, no, Miss, go back. I need you to go back. So when you say they're the city, like they come to Ivana, or is it just the same thing?
It's like the same locations that the cities are in, except for their ruins that have been abandoned.
I think it's like the Upside Down and Stranger Things.
Okay.
So you got like the city of Hawkins, but when they go into the Upside Down, it's just like this other realm, but the buildings are still there. They're just dilapidated.
Correct.
They're beat down. And
So like Carmine's Cave.
Like Carmine's Cave. One side was nice and pretty.
Yep.
Other side was kind of run down, decrepit.
Okay. Go back to your story.
So you guys learn that they are on their way to the Harbinger's Ruins, which you would know is the same location as Black Bay Harbor. You guys also discover that the reason they're going to the Harbinger's Ruins is to perform the ritual of divine protection. You're not quite sure what he means by that. and he's kind of being a little bit hush-hushed about it, and he's starting to like shut down a little bit more. And then Vive begrudgingly says, I'm going to have to get some help for this. About 2 or 3 hours later, you see that gnome that turns into a big ogre, Evanir. He opens the door and quickly kind of closes it. And he's like, I need all of you to gather. And that's including Vive. The boss is here. But before he comes in, we need you guys to complete the oath.
I'm just immediately stepping forward. What's the oath?
The boss is a person of power.
I like him already.
He needs some assurances that his position won't be compromised. So you're going to have to say an oath that forbids you from discussing who he is, unless he explicitly gives you permission that you can. If you try, it'll kill you. So it's basically casting the unbreakable vow.
I kneel and I'll take your oath.
Vive and Korgon both take a knee and get the oath put on them, and it's basically the symbol of the Night Circle branded on the back of your hand.
Can I have 2?
I don't think that works that way, but you can maybe get a tattoo on the other side. So you'll look at Theron and Halara.
Theron takes a knee. He's ready to go.
Yep, same thing. He says a couple of words, touches your hand, and that symbol appears on the back of your hand.
Halara's having difficulty with this.
Okay.
Because Halara's motive, he only uses people until they're no longer useful to him.
Okay.
So this is a bond that he's nervous about, because there might be a point where this is no longer useful to him, and he is really reluctant.
So seeing this reluctance, you hear Vive kind of under his breath at Korgon and Theron. Boys, are you going to handle this, or do I need to?
And I'm going to stand up and grab you by the shirt, take the oath or get out. And he's flexed. He's ready to throw you out the door.
Halara's going to stare at kind of all of them. He's going to kneel, but he's going to pull his like sleeve up and have them show his bicep. He does not want to be branded on his hand.
Is Halara taking the brand, though?
Yeah, he's going to take the brand, but he's going to take it somewhere that he can easily conceal it, like his top of his...
They're perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
As you get the brand and it settles, you see Vive resheath his dagger that he had already pulled out that you didn't notice.
The entire time, he's locked eyes with Vive.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
14.
You would sense with the comments earlier about him finding the replacement for you and you kind of holding up the proceedings, you could see in his eyes that he was just ready to kill you.
Okay.
I'll let you play with that later as you decide.
Yeah, I mean, Halara does not like Vive.
Oh, I imagine.
He thinks that he's a waste.
I'm going to mutter coward as I walk past Halara and then kneel right by Vive.
So you guys all have your brands, and as soon as the ceremony's done, everybody's got the oath put on them. Ivanir steps forward and puts down like a silver platter, it basically looks like. And this little portal kind of thing opens up on it. And then stepping out of the portal is a large centaur, which you guys, the players, would know is Damien. But he's not called Damien in this story or this past. He's called the Professor. Professor. He doesn't want to talk, but he says enough that he has the information we need. You, the Dorma people, would know that the Professor is the head engineer of the Iron Mist. He's the only non-dwarf that's allowed on the upper city because he needs to
So he's doing
manage the city.
So he's like a double agent almost.
Kind of like a double agent.
Oh, wait, I'm not asking this in front of him.
Yes. No, that's what you would start thinking as a person of interest.
Got it.
He lays out a bunch of tools to get the information out that he needs to. And it's quite brutal what he does to High Lord Mad. Kind of like he's got lots of practice in knowing where to cut, how to extract things without killing the person. And it's very morbid, but he does get the information that he needs. The information is basically they're on their way to the ruins with a bunch of coal and oil that you guys have just been working on obtaining. They're going to renew their divine protection from the fire god. As part of that is a ritual of basically fire and fireworks. They have to do this every few years. They're a little bit ahead of schedule though, because they're starting to get that pressure. So they're trying to get that protection a little bit sooner than they should.
At the mention of the fire god, Halara completely perks up and is just so much more vested in like listening very intently on every word that the professor is saying.
Perfect.
And like is getting kind of excited inside.
So this goes on for maybe a couple of hours. Professor does not care that you're there. He's not fazed by the slightest. He has complete trust because you guys all have that nice brand. After a couple hours, you see him like wipe the sweat from his brow, turns around, gives a wink at Ivanir. Okay, we've got 3 days. There's going to be a festival. We need to take over that festival. We need to be the ones to present the gift. We need to be the ones to get the divine blessing. I have a plan.
Another memory for Nomus to hold. But there's more still to be told.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master at Carriage Rest Tales. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast. It really means a lot to us. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help us grow our listenership and be able to reach more people. I also want to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio for providing the background music for today's episode.